Hello and welcome to the Noble Leaders Cup. I am Kjotleik and this is the game between Alooma of Khanem Bornu and Sviatoslav I of Ukraine. Alooma is spiritual and industrious and Khanem Bornu is starting with the wheel and mining. Sviatoslav I is organized and imperialistic and Ukraine starts with mysticism and hunting. These are the starting positions. Let's get the resource bubbles on for a moment. Alooma starts next to a river and there is nothing else close by. There is a fish all the way up here and that's basically it. He has a river though. So there is that and some jungle tiles. Sviatoslav starts over here on the western part of the map. Next to two rivers actually, there is rice here, there is cows and there is spices and also a few jungle tiles. So not the best starting positions for any of them. Let's see how they deal with these circumstances, shall we? Starting the game right now. Alooma versus Sviatoslav I in the first qualifying round of the Noble Leaders Cup. One city each, Alooma in Buddhism, Sviatoslav Hinduism, and Sviatoslav is annoyed with Alooma, already 2 cities each. We are at turn 75 approximately, Sviatoslav 1 to 3. They are expanding relatively well, 4 cities each now at least. Well, it's not the best, but it's not the worst. 5 cities Alooma, that's okay. 5 cities each, Sviatoslav is up to 6 cities as well, and we see they have touching borders in the south, but there is a lot of land up in the north that they could take, and of course the desert in the middle of the map if anyone wants to build cities up there. 7 cities to Sviatoslav I, 7 to Alooma as well, turn 165. And we look at the list of the two leaders and we see, and we have the war, by the way, we have the war, we have to start mentioning that now. I don't want to miss out on this one. 6 cities left for Alooma. It looks like Sviatoslav I of Ukraine is taking cities now. 9 cities to 6 and Alooma is down to 0.5, the strength of Sviatoslav as well. Still 6 cities though, 5 cities now Alooma, Sviatoslav has taken another one, 10 cities, oh Alooma got one back, Alooma got one back, 9 to 6 now still Alooma, but now it's down to 5 again, Sviatoslav got it, 10 to 5 is the city count now, Alooma down to 0.7, the strength of Sviatoslav. Well, or up to 0.7, I mean, maybe perhaps 0.6 now. Turn to 17, 10 cities to Sviatoslav, 5 to Alooma. This looks good for the Ukrainian leader, but the game is not over yet. He needs to press on, push his advantage to the max. 11 cities, Sviatoslav, 5 for Alooma now. This could go very early, 5 cities left for Alooma. Alooma still 0.7 the strength then. So he has not given up yet. Sviatoslav on engineering, he just got machinery, going on engineering. Alooma with 5 cities, Sviatoslav on 11. 0.6 the strength now for Alooma, 0.5 and now engineering, but Alooma is also getting feudalism, which means longbows. So that helps a little bit. Let's see what they can do. 11 cities to 5. I don't see that Sviatoslav is very fast in his conquest right now. Alooma has been defending. Now it's even up to 6 cities Alooma. Can he make a comeback here? Is this the possibility for a Khanem Bornu comeback? 6 cities to 10? It actually doesn't look totally impossible either. It's up to 0.8 the strength now. Sviatoslav, what are you doing? Alooma is up to 0.7 the strength of the Ukrainian leader now, 0.8, and now he even changes up to the white numbers, 0.9 the strength. Still 6 cities, oh we lost one, he's down to 5 again. But he is almost equal in strength with Sviatoslav, and that's interesting. Going for machinery now. Alooma, then on to engineering, and we do have peace. There is peace, but now Sviatoslav is getting gunpowder with 10 cities to 6. He should have the better chances to build more units because he has more cities. Going for education next. Alooma is getting his engineering though. Let's see what is next. Alphabet next for him, of course. Well, that's not of course, but I said it because I saw it on screen. 7 cities to Alooma now. But they are in peace, they are not in war, so that must have been a city that reverted back due to cultural pressure. 7 cities to 9. Sviatoslav with 9, Alooma with 7. We have the next war. We do have the next war. Sviatoslav is up to 10 cities now. Alooma is 0.7 the strength. 11 to 7 is the city count. We see Sviatoslav founding cities in the New World now. He has one in the northwest and one over all the way in the east. We see the big continent in the east. So Sviatoslav, he is getting a few cities up there. Now it's up to 12 cities. Alooma on 7. But Alooma, 0.7 the strength of Sviatoslav at the moment, going banking, while Sviatoslav is on replaceable parts. 13 cities for Sviatoslav, he is founding cities in the New World, 13 to 7, and now Sviatoslav is on rifling. That could be Sviatoslav going for the win here, 14 cities to 7, and with rifling going chemistry next. Then Alooma going for the civil service, but Sviatoslav with rifling, 14 cities to 7. How long can Alooma hold out? It's down to 0.6 the strength, 0.7. Turn 3, 56 now. 15 cities for Sviatoslav now when Alooma is stuck on his 7 cities. He doesn't seem to get overseas. That is for the Ukrainian leader to do at the moment. 16 cities now, Sviatoslav, and Alooma is down to 0.5. There is a peace treaty signed though. There is a peace treaty and Alooma did keep his 7 cities. The problem now is that Sviatoslav could possibly just expand into the New World and win domination by taking 1 or maybe even, well, maybe 1 or 2 cities away from Alooma, and that could be the domination. If he even needs to take a city, well, I think he does, because I think Alooma may have enough land to block domination unless he loses a city, but it's close. Well, that is a discussion that is moot, I mean, because now we have war again, but Alooma still on 7 cities then, but he's down to 0.4 the strength of Sviatoslav, and Sviatoslav going for the physics. But 20 cities now, Sviatoslav, surely this is it. You must take care and use your advantage now, Sviatoslav. Turn 385. 7 cities left for Alooma. 7 cities left for Alooma. Turn 388. And Sviatoslav the First, he has signed peace treaties sometimes, but he has been going into the New World, and there is the next peace treaty, 21 cities to 6. Alooma lost a city now. Alooma is on gunpowder, but Sviatoslav the First is on steel. So yeah, steel is a lot better than gunpowder. 22 cities to 6. Turn 397. Going communism next. Alooma on astronomy, but the New World has almost entirely been claimed by Sviatoslav by now. There are of course a few places that has not been settled, but all the best places has been settled. 23 cities for Sviatoslav, and we have the next war again. Of course we do have the next war. Alooma down to 0.3 the strength now. Sviatoslav this time, don't sign the peace treaty, just go on. 5 cities left now. Alooma down to 5 cities. This could be close to domination. Does he have enough land to actually get domination before he conquers the whole of Khan and Bornu? That's the question. Alooma now on astronomy in 4, 5 cities left though. Sviatoslav on 26. Turn 414, 415 is coming up. There is a revolt going on as well, but 26 cities to 5 is the count. Steam power next for Sviatoslav, while constitution is the thing Alooma is trying to reach, but with 4 cities now. 4 cities for Alooma, and 28 for Sviatoslav. Going railroads. 4 cities left Alooma, turn 424, we are in 2004. The question is this enough for domination, or will we have to go all the way to conquest? I don't know, I think it is not enough for domination. If you just can take a city or settle a city, it must be close now, Sviatoslav. I think he is close. Turn 4, 29, turn 4, 30 is upon us soon here. There that one is, 4 cities left for Alooma. So he is holding on, but I think that this could be just the last few turns now. 30 cities for Sviatoslav, 31, and now Alooma lost another one, he's down to 3. He is down to 3 cities, turn 4, 3, 3, 4, 3, 4. 3 cities left, 3 Kanembornu cities left, Alooma. Wow, is back up to 4, down to 3 again, and Sviatoslav is getting assembly line while Alooma goes to Constitution. 32 cities to 3, and Alooma is 0.2 the strength of Sviatoslav. Sviatoslav is 5 times as strong and 10 times as strong now. He lost a lot there, Alooma, down to 3 cities. Will he lose another one soon? I think he will. I think he will turn 4, 4, 4. Still 3 cities Alooma, and still no domination for Sviatoslav I of Ukraine. 2 cities, and there it is. Alooma had to be taken down to 2 cities, and Sviatoslav I is through to the next round in the cup after a domination victory 2027 AD on turn 4, 4, 7. Sviatoslav I won the domination victory 2027. He also declared all 4 wars of the game. 2 of them were standoffs, but 2 were victories for the Ukrainian leader. Let's look at the statistics. Here we have the graphs. Sviatoslav is the blue, Kanembornu the more pinkish. Score, GNP, production, food, power, culture. That was actually Alooma number 1 for most of the endgame here. And espionage. Let's go to the demographics then and see that Alooma had these numbers here, and then Sviatoslav had these numbers here. Almost 22.2 million inhabitants. Well, decent, I guess. Top 6 cities and wonders, and 1 BC wonder, that's Stonehenge. And then we see Sviatoslav with the number 1 city, Alooma with the number 2, and Sviatoslav with 3, 4, 5, and 6. Statistics then. We see here Alooma, 8 cities built, 4 religions founded, currently on 14 farms, 6 mines, and 5 towns he built in his cities, 8 barracks, 7 granaries and theaters, and we see down to the statue of Zeus. Let's go page down and see that the Dai Miao is the last item on this list. He built the Sistine Chapel also, by the way, if you wanted to know that. Current units then. 16 longbowmen, 7 iron helms, 3 workers, 3 catapults, and a horse archer. He trained a total of 112 horse archers, 106 chariots, 67 archers, and you see the list, 1 scout. Let's go page down to see that there is a great engineer completing the list. When it comes to kills, 25 riflemen, 25 trebuchets, and 23 swordsmen, down to 1 privateer. The losses for Alooma were 111 horse archers, 93 chariots, and 59 longbowmen, and also down to the last item here is 1 galleon. Sviatoslav I, 28 cities built, 3 religions founded, 2 golden ages, currently on 63 windmills, 28 towns, and 24 workshops. He did build in his cities, 27 granaries, 23 lighthouses, 22 barracks, all the way down to 2 Jewish temples there. So let's go page down, and a complete list with wonders and stuff, with hanging gardens. Let's go page down again and see that there is a Colosseum to end the list. So let's go current units then for Sviatoslav. 106 riflemen, 37 workers, 25 transports, down to 1 workboat. You trained a total of 85 riflemen, 39 workers, and 31 Zaporozhian Cossacks, 30 settlers, 8 great generals as well. Page down, and we see the last item on the list. Last unit is a 1 infantry. Kills then, let's confirm them. 111 horse archers, 93 chariots, 59 longbowmen, and all the way down to a trireme. Let's see your losses then. 25 riflemen and trebuchet, 23 of swordsmen, and you also lost 1 privateer down there. So that was it for Sviatoslav, Alooma and Sviatoslav. Let's go take a look at the victory condition screen then. 75% was it Sviatoslav I reached inland area. That's a whole percentage point more than he needs. He wasn't really close to culture. He did build the Apostolic Palace, but that was not an option either. Let's go and take a look at Alooma's 2 cities then before we change. 7 pop in Nimi and Douala with 2 pop. Building units in both of them. That doesn't really matter now, does it? Let's go to Sviatoslav then. And Sviatoslav of the Ukraine Empire, he has 34 cities. So let's go here and sort by population and make sure we are at the top. Building Taj Mahal in Kiev, 18 pop in Donetsk, 16 in Melitopol, Kherson 14, and you see the list goes on. Only unhappy in Sumy on the first page at least. Base food, a decent base commerce, well 96 is good, it's almost triple digit, and the rest, as long as you have a decent number of cities with 30 plus, then it should go relatively well. We also see is building the Taj Mahal here in Kiev for 70 per turn, 3 turns away, a lot of factories, an incredible amount of factories actually. Pop for Kremenchuk, bottom. Top 4 Kremenchuk, some from Berdyansk and down are the cities on page 2, and you can just read all about it there. So congratulations to Sviatoslav I for going through to the next round. Game number 2 is Alp Arslan of the Seljuks versus James I of Aragon. That is up in just a little bit. I am Kjotleik, this has been the Noble Leaders Cup. I hope to see you back for the second game today. Goodbye for now.